Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to draw a mouth. So grab your pencil and your paper, follow along, and pause when you need to. Let's draw the mouth together. Let's start out by lightly outlining some basic shapes to get the foundation down. So I'm starting off with a Mickey Mouse head, and then I will drape a line on top and below to form the shape of the upper lip. On the bottom lip, I'm going to draw two larger circles than I have on top, and then draw a line in between them and then connect them up to the top lip. Now let's erase the circles inside. We don't need them anymore. That was just a starting point to get us to form the shape of the lips. Now let's draw a U shape to indicate where the Cupid's bow goes. What I'm doing is I'm checking my reference picture, and I'm very lightly outlining the parts where I want to add the value. Once I've outlined those areas, now I'm going to start to shade it in. Using the side of my pencil, I'm going to use the blending technique to add some value. The trick is to slowly build up your value. I like to start off, even if it's something dark, with a nice medium tone, and then I can always go back and add more. If you go too dark too fast, it is hard to correct and erase. Here I'm starting to add some darker values, layering them on top in areas that I need it, in the corner of the mouth. Corners are going to be darker because you want to push that back into space. Anything that's further away from you, keep in mind you want it darker, and anything that projects out, you want it lighter. But at all this time, I'm checking my reference picture and making sure I can get my values as close as possible to my image. Now I'm starting to plug in the values on the bottom lip, and I want to go in the direction that the lip curves, so I will go from the center of the mouth where it separates the lips and downwards. Keep in mind highlights, I want that to remain white. I add a little bit of some hatch marks to indicate the texture on the lip. I want to stress how important it is to look at your reference picture. That image that you're working from has all that information. I'm not making any of this up in my head. I'm always making sure I look at my image, and so again, I'm just trying to copy what I see. That's all I'm doing. At this point in my drawing, what I'm doing is I am finishing it off by shading in the remaining area that is around the lips. making sure that I copy those values. For instance, I'm doing the bottom lip here, shading that bottom, and again, if it's further away, it goes back into space, and then what that does, it makes that lip look like it comes forward. Because if you feel right underneath your lip, you have an indentation. So that's what I'm trying to represent right there. Make sure to sharpen your pencil when needed. It is quite difficult to draw with a lead that is worn down. So make sure that you sharpen and erase when you need to. There's nothing wrong with erasing. We all make mistakes, so use your eraser as needed. So I'm just wrapping up my shading on the upper lip, trying my best to represent my values, and that's all you can do is try your best, but take your time. This takes some practice to draw the facial features that look convincing, like lips or an eye or a nose. And there you have it. We're all done, folks.